you with me? Hello, friend. Like I said, are you with me? Yeah. We found you on the ground in the bathroom. What happened to you? You get knocked out like that? Interesting. Well, you should know. My name is Detective Bailey. Yes, with the Birmingham Police. Mm-hmm. Are you okay? Can you see me? Are you having trouble with your eyes? Why do I have gloves on? Oh, it was a gruesome scene back there. You don't remember anything, do you? Oh, bloody gruesome. So, I don't think you did it, of course, because you're down here knocked out on the ground. How many fingers am I holding up? That's correct, too. How about now? 3, yes. Well, I have a few questions for you if you're feeling up to it. How does that sound, my friend? Sounds good? Well, to be honest with you, you're lucky you escaped with your life, because there's Mr. Rogers back there seems to have took one upside the head, for lack of better words. So my job here today is to figure out what the weapon was that Mr. Rogers was killed by, as well as see if you remember anything about who might have knocked you out, because more than likely it's going to be the same person. Are you feeling okay? You're a little dazed out, huh? How many fingers am I holding up now? 2? Hang on, let me look into your eye a little deeper here. It's very interesting. He didn't, or she didn't, feel the need to harm you at all. Do you have any relatives that might be angry, or might have known Mr. Rogers, or any Mr. Rogers' friends acquaintance with you as well? Well, the gash on your head is similar to the one on Mr. Rogers' head, but the one on Mr. Rogers' head's quite a bit deeper. So, maybe if I show you a few of the items that I found sitting around the estate, maybe it'll ring a bell, huh? Kind of like it rung your bell. And Mr. Rogers' bell. Okay. Well, I just have a few items. Hold on a second. Well, the maid won't let me smoke inside, so I'll just have to puff the flavour now, don't we? Okay, where were we? Oh, yes. By the way, how are you doing besides for this? Is everything good with you in your life? That's good. Okay. That's what we want to hear. Well, first ticket item. Does this rock look familiar to you? It's a big rock. It might be granite or marble, but I know it's a big rock. It's actually a giant rock. Does this look familiar to you? Hold on a second. Got my hands full. We found this on the scene. And there doesn't seem to be much blood on it, besides for some sprinkle. And yeah, does this look familiar to you? You don't know? Okay. Not really, though. Kind of not really, huh? It's the best you can give me? Okay, well, maybe if I shine some light on it, maybe you'll have an hard time seeing it with your eyes. Here we go. You ready? Okay. Does this look familiar to you at all? I don't know why I had my gloves on. I was sorting through what was left of Mr. Rogers' head, so let me take these off real quick too. But this doesn't look familiar to you? Okay. I'll put this down. Let me just take these off. It's making my hands sweat. I don't like that. Okay. Well, I have a few more items I'd like to show you, if that is okay with you. Good. Good. Okay. Does this flathead screwdriver look like it might be the tool that was used to knock you out and kill Mr. Rogers? Well, there's a lot of blood on this tip when I found this. We've swapped it, sent it to the lab, but it doesn't look like you either were poked. It looks like you might have been bashed more. Perhaps he poked Mr. Rogers with this after Mr. Rogers was already knocked down, huh? But this doesn't look like the weapon that killed Mr. Rogers and knocked you out. Let's take a closer look, why are we? Here we go. This is item number 41053HWF. Made by Craftsman. The whole thing's riddled with blood, eh? Probably don't need to be handling this with my own hands, but we've already swabbed it. So this doesn't look like the tool that was used to knock you out, though, does it? Okay. We're trying to find our murder weapon here if you haven't put that together yet. Yeah. Are you feeling okay? Well, your eyes keep fluttering a little bit. Hang on. Yeah, that right eye looks pretty rough. You got clawed pretty good. Hope it doesn't have any long-term effects on you. Yeah, that would be terrible. Alright. Wait. Oh, here's one. This might be my choice, but it's really up to you, because you're the only one that was actually there. So. Does this war trophy look like the weapon that was used? It's 101st Airborne, 1944 to 45. It was given to an old paratrooper that fought in the war. Yes, a few years ago. Well, does this look like the weapon that might have been used? Because I think, in my opinion, the head and the shoulder area could have been the point of impact on Mr. Rogers. It seemed to have fit like a keyhole, or the corners could have been what was the secondary punch. But I think you might have just got the flat side, eh? This might be my guess. This could be it. You just really don't remember? Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and put this one over here to my left, because I think that this could have been very well the weapon that was used. when I get my fingerprint light out, I can see a few spots right around the base that I'm holding where there's 4 fingerprints, okay? We've already scanned them, sent them in, so no real damage here, but just so you know, we're doing good detective work here. I'm gonna set this down now. Like I said, I think that could have very well been the weapon right there. But we just can never know till we do these tests. Wait. I have one more, I think. I have actually got 2 more. Okay. Now, I know I'd mentioned to you that Mr. Rogers was poked quite a few times after he was knocked down with the initial blow. Could have been the screwdriver, the flathead I showed you, the craftsman. Or, in my opinion, I think it was this knife. And there's just a little bit of blood as well on here, like it might have been washed off. So, what we did is we scanned it, and we took one of these cotton swabs, and we rubbed off some of the blood, put the cotton swab in a labs kit, okay, and gave it to our pathologist, who's going to look at it and figure out whose blood it was. Well, we already know it's probably Mr. Rogers, but, you know, the jury's going to need to see evidence when we find this guy, okay? So, does this look like something you saw before you were knocked out? Maybe. Well, either way, it's a beautiful knife. After we clear this with evidence, I might keep this one for myself. I don't know. You don't seem to remember much. Are you feeling okay, my friend? You're not feeling too good, okay. Anything I can do to help you? I don't want you to feel bad at all. I want you to feel good. Okay, my friend, can I touch your face? I just don't want you to feel too bad. Okay, well, you just be easy. I'll look at these things, figure out what I can, okay? Who knows? I have no idea. Okay, anyway. One last clobbering tool, if you will. If it's not the trophy, I know for a fact it was this. It can only be 2 of the things, okay? So, this tool here, this candlestick, I think, also could have been what struck you, knocked you out, and ultimately ended Mr. Rogers' life. So, what are your thoughts on this? Do you remember this? Not really? Having a hard time remembering? Okay, I understand how that can be sometimes. Especially when you get, blunt force trauma to the head. You lay in a puddle of your own blood for a couple hours. It can be very bad for you. Glad to see you still kicking though, my friend. But anyway, so this part right here, on the tip of the candlestick holder, down to the shoulder, I think also could have been what initial drove that impact into Mr. Rogers' skull. but I don't really know. It's gonna be either this or the trophy down there. You okay? You keep nodding out on me. Do I need to call an ambulance for you? Oh, okay. Well, let me know if you change your mind. But I'm having a hard time understanding how this weapon here, candlestick over, could have knocked you out like the trophy. Because the bottom of this is plated, and it probably would have done much more than knock you out. Because it's got some divots, some sharper points on it. Would have been more of a wound than just a blunt force knockout punch, huh? Probably would have gone into the skin here. But we can never be too sure. So, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and put this in evidence too. Now, are you sure there's nothing I can do for you to make you feel better? You know you've been through a lot in the past couple days, hours, and I just want to make sure that I'm here for you, best I can be. Okay? Well, while you were out, I went ahead and patched up that little cut on your forehead. So, didn't want you to get infected. So I went ahead and took care of that. Besides for that, I guess when you're feeling a little better, maybe your memory could come back to you. And you could come down and maybe help me a little more. Because I would like that. And like I said, we don't think you're a suspect because you knocked out as well. And I don't think the suspect would knock themselves out right next to a murder they just committed. So, you're off the hook in that regard. But, really, if you think of anything or anybody who could have done this that you know that would do what they did to Mr. Rogers and let you off the hook, it's going to be someone you know. And I know we don't like to think of our friends as savage killers, but we can never be too sure. And in this case, I guarantee one of your friends is a savage killer. So, keep that in mind. When you're going out and about, just be really careful who you choose to hang out with, don't you? And we'll have police escort you about, and they'll never be too far, because I think the killer will make contact with you again at some point. Whether to apologize or just make sure you don't talk, okay? Alright, well, you're safe, my friend. We have a great team looking after you, and I won't promise I won't let anything happen. I will find this man before he's able to find you. You can rest assured of that, okay? Good. I hope you're not feeling too bad. Well, I appreciate your help, and I'm going to be in contact with you, but you're free to go, okay? Alright, my friend. Alright, I'll see you later. Goodbye.